decirte, mami, una cosita. Yo te doy lo que tú necesitas. Solo quiero que tú seas mía. Quiero hacértelo. La luna yo te bajaré. Mi corazón te lo daré. Conmigo vas a enloquecer. Yo quiero estar contigo.
A speedy welcome to the show for everyone. This is SPEEDy Sports on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM. Makudi will bring you sports moments of your life, and I am Benny Kuji. Today on SPEEDy Sports, we will be talking Chelsea. Chelsea manager Enzo Maresca has finally confirmed that there is no way for Raheem Sterling and Disasi to make it into his squad. And we know that Chelsea right now have just one striker and other things. They have a match later today, so we'll be discussing Chelsea. But before we go into that, let's bring you up to speed with the latest sport news around you and around the world. Team Nigeria Athletics Team Nigeria athletes kick-started their outing at the Tokyo 2025 World Championship on a lackluster note as Chukwuebuka Enekwechi booked his spot in the men's shot put final, while Chioma Onyekeruwa Leons and Obiagari Amechi fell short in the women's discus throw. In the morning section of day one activities, Amechi opened the campaign for Team Nigeria in the women's discus throw qualification group A. She threw a distance of 55.69 meters to finish 6th in the group, a far cry from the needed automatic qualification mark of 66.00 meter, or at least the top 12 best for both group. Onyekeruwa Leon had a better performance in the qualification group B, throwing a distance of 59.45 meters to finish 12th. Sadly, it couldn't earn her a spot as she was 12th overall in both group. Nigeria and African record holder in the men's shot put ensured that the country will have a representative in the finals after an impressive throw of 20.83 meters secured him a spot. Enekwechi marks was enough to finish 5th in the qualifying group A, thus strengthening his right as one of the best throwers in the world. This is the third consecutive time the big man will reach the final of a major championship after the 2023 World Championship in Budapest and the Paris 2024 Olympic Games last year. This time in Tokyo, Enekwechi will be gunning for a podium placement or at least in the top 5, which will acquire him a throw close to or farther than his personal best of 22.10 meters attained at the Eugene Diamond League earlier this year. The Confederation of African Football (CAF) has finally kicked off the countdown of the African Premier Football competition, announcing on Friday that just 100 days remain until the start of the 2025 African Cup of Nations AFCON in Morocco. For the first time in 37 years, Morocco will host the finals, welcoming 24 teams and millions of fans from December 21st, 2025 to January 18th, 2026. The final will be played in 9 stadiums across 6 cities, including Rabat, Casablanca, Fez, Tangier, Marrakesh, and Agadir. The 2023 AFCON in Cote d'Ivoire set unprecedented benchmark, attracting more than 1.5 billion television viewers and generating over 2.4 billion digital streams. Organizers and fans alike expect Morocco 2025 to surpass those records, reaffirming Africa's growing global appeal. Reigning champions Cote d'Ivoire will defend their crown in the 35th edition of the tournament that dates back to 1957, facing a strong challenge from the rest of Africa's elite. To mark the 100-day milestone, CAF unveiled a commemorative poster further heightening anticipation. Morocco has recently demonstrated its capacity to stage world-class tournaments, successfully hosting the 2024 Women's AFCON and the 2025 Under-17 AFCON. The kingdom is also preparing to co-host the 2030 FIFA World Cup with Spain and Portugal, reinforcing its emergence as a global football hub. And back to our topic of discussion. Enzo Maresca has stated that there is no way back for Raheem Sterling and Axel Disasi into his plan for the season. This segregation has been a big headline recently, and now the manager has confirmed it. Enzo Maresca has confirmed that Liam Delap will not be available for 10 to 12 weeks. Just like with Trevor Chalobah and Ben Chilwell last season, has Maresca failed to handle the player segregation situation poorly again? And can Chelsea cope without another striker? Those are our questions for today. I'm asking the question, just like last season where we have problems of Chalobah and Ben Chilwell. The segregated Chalobah and Ben Chilwell, sent Chalobah on loan. Mid-season, they had to call Chalobah back, and Ben Chilwell, eventually he has gone. The same thing is happening this season. Does that show that Maresca is a poor manager? He can't manage his squad. He can't manage his team. And I'm also asking another question. Liam Delap is injured. Chelsea prepared for the season with 3 strikers: Liam Delap, Nicholas Jackson, and João Pedro. And they are only João Pedro is around now. Liam Delap is injured. They've sold out Nicholas Jackson. Can Chelsea cover up to 10 weeks without another striker? That is the question. Don't forget that Chelsea are playing later today. That is what we are asking. So you can be a part of the show when you call our studio lines. You can call us on 0903 648 5868. I'll take the number again: 0903 648 5868. You can also be a part of the show when you comment on our Facebook handle. Our Facebook handle is Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM Makudi, and I'll be here to read your comments live. Now let's go straight to it. I'll be expecting your calls. Now, Chelsea, we all know what's happening in Chelsea. Chelsea are one of the best club right now. In fact, they are the world champions, and they like throwing it in every fan's face, that they are the world champions. And with the coming of Enzo Maresca last season, it was like Chelsea A lot of people never gave Chelsea any chance. We have a caller already. Hello.
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 Very good evening, sir.
Good evening. What's your name and where are you calling us from? Wow. Busy brain. This your network in Aliede is so terrible.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay. Yes.
Wow.
Looking at what happened now, you know what happened once cannot be repeated.
Wow.
So Chelsea have trouble with Jaloba and this Benchua.
Benchua, yes.
I believe, yes, this time around, Chelsea are not going to have a challenge. Like I know despite the last injury, but I believe with Pedro there and other players that are there to support, Chelsea they are not going to have a problem with striker. It won't affect them any longer because Maresca now know what he can do to handle or make use of the players as in the pitch.
But I hope you know that you just have only João Pedro right now. There's no other striker.
Yes, but you know other players, he can also convert them to play in the attacking line. You have numerous wingers there which you can convert them.
Are you sure about that?
Yes, I'm very sure, and I think it will not affect us.
Okay. So how do you see your game this evening?
It's a walkover game, so we give them like 3 goals to nothing.
Busy brain.
3 Brentford new.
All right, thanks for that one, busy brain.
God bless you for the opportunity.
Okay, thank you. Busy brain, a Chelsea fan. He's already saying that it's a walkover game for Chelsea, and for me in the Premier League, I don't like underrating any team because some of this club that you underrate, that is when they will just clear your doubt. So he also made some important points that Chelsea have a lot of players, especially the wingers, that they can actually convert to be strikers. But a striker is always a striker. A goal poacher is always a goal poacher. We Chelsea actually use, if anything, we are not praying for anything bad to happen. If anything eventually happens to João Pedro, that means Chelsea have no striker, and we know that other players that Chelsea have loaned out, the likes of Nicholas Jackson, they loaned him out, and eventually they heard that Liam Delap is injured. They wanted to recall him from the loan, but the young man refused. You can't be turning me left, right, center, middle, and he refused. And Chelsea just have one striker right now. Hello.
Good evening, Ben.
Good evening.
Sorry, before I answer your question, I also have a question for you.
Okay.
Yeah, it's about Fridays. I don't know, do you also host the show on Fridays?
No, I don't host the show on Fridays.
Because I've attempted listening to you on several occasions on Fridays.
Sorry about that.
Okay. So, about Chelsea and Enzo Maresca. You know, he is the coach. He knows the players best for him to use. So he lives and dies with his decisions. So whatever decision he made or he has taken for Chelsea, that is what he will be held responsible for. So him only having João Pedro now as the only striker at Chelsea, it's nobody's business at fault. Seriously, it's nobody's business or fault. He had Nicholas Jackson, even though Nicholas Jackson, to me, I won't have him in my team as a striker because he's not a striker.
But last season they played with him. He can just be like a backup striker.
Yes, that is what I'm saying. That for me, I won't have him in my team as a striker. I won't. That was why when his name was linked to Arsenal, I was like very mad with wherever the story came out from. I was very mad hearing that story. Jackson with Arsenal. God forbid.
Don't say that.
Him saying João Pedro is the only striker right now at Chelsea is their fault. There's nobody's fault. For Dilla picking up an injury and Jackson not being at Chelsea currently. So he have other attacking players here where he can make do with and manage. Like my team Arsenal, all through last season, even though Kai Havertz is not a striker, Arteta made do with him as the striker at Arsenal then. Even when he got injured, Merino as a midfielder was converted into the striking position. So he as a coach knows the kind of player he has. So he knows whom to convert as a striker in the absence of whether João Pedro, Liam Delap, Nicolas Jackson, or whoever they have as a striker. So not using like the defenders, Disasi and whoever he's not using. That one too is also his problem.
All right.
If he likes, let him use Disasi. These are players that when they were signed, Chelsea fans will not allow us to hear what.
Same way as an Arsenal fan. Same way as an Arsenal fan, you sign players, you don't allow people to see. It's all fans. That's how all fans behave.
Yes, I don't allow people to rest. But you see my players, for the past 3-4 seasons now, Arsenal's defense has sort of been the best defense in the English Premier League. Seriously.
That is debatable. That is debatable.
I can't recall when last Arsenal conceded 3 goals in a match.
Okay.
I can't recall when last.
It's okay. So thank you very much for that.
I can tell you when last they conceded 3.
Thank you. Thank you for that one.
Yeah.
Okay, just to inform you, because I'll be giving you live updates right now from the Spy Center here. Why he called? Why the last caller called? Tottenham also scored another goal. Hello.
Kenneth have attacked me. I want to call them.
You want to reply, Kenneth?
I want to call you, Kenneth. Kenneth, please, listen. You should come and pay extra money for Madueke because I'm so crazy Madueke.
Okay.
So you should come and add us money.
Okay, just tell us your name and where you are calling from.
All right, this is Tina calling from that bank.
Okay, Tina, go on.
Okay, this is issue. Let me say for the striking position. Remember they recalled McGuinn back. So he can stand as a backup striker, especially maybe since we are in all competitions. He can be playing some of those, maybe the FA and the EFL for now. So they will have a backup striker. He might not be good compared to others, but at least. And again, secondly, Chelsea, if you look at the history of Chelsea, that number 9 haven't just been a problem because, sometimes apart from just few that formed in that number 9 position, I think the defense, the attacking midfielders and the wingers step up to score goals and all that. Eden Hazard was one of them who performed very well. So let me just say that number 9 hasn't been our main problem at Chelsea, and also Maresca saying Raheem Sterling and
segregating them.
It's still his own. Every coach has his own game plan and the players he wants to work with. So saying he doesn't want to work with for me, I said Disasi and Sterling. Maybe they don't fit into the pattern he wants to play for this season, or better see. He's not even seeing them as those players he wants. So, for me, I don't see any issue.
Okay.
I don't see any problem in that.
All right. Thank you for that one, Tina.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you very much. Okay, for Tina, she doesn't see any issue with Maresca segregating some of his players using different training pitches, different restrooms, different everything. In fact, they are not allowed to associate with the rest of the team. And he said throughout, even from the beginning of the season, he has not seen any of these players. That's what Maresca said. And that is why I'm asking, does that mean that Enzo Maresca is a good manager? And I'm also asking the question that Chelsea doesn't have a striker now if the lap is injured. And I'm asking you, do you think that Chelsea can go 10 matches without somebody to assist João Pedro? You can be a part of the show when you call our studio line. Call us on 0903 648 5868. I'll take the number again, 0903 648 5868. Just to inform you, Tottenham has scored another goal. It's 3-0 against West Ham. Remember, West Ham is having a red card. So Tottenham just scored another goal, 3-0 to Tottenham. I think our time is fast spent. I want to just go down and take some of the matches, the results of games played already. If there's any call, we'll pick. And if there is none, we'll just take the calls, the matches that have already been played across the various league. Earlier today, Arsenal defeated Nottingham. Arsenal defeated Nottingham Forest 3-0. Bournemouth defeated Brighton 2-1, while Crystal Palace played a goalless draw with Sunderland. Everton also played a goalless draw with Aston Villa, while Fulham defeated Leeds at home 1-0. Newcastle United without Alexander Isak, they also defeated Wolves with Arokodare. He was taken off the 66th minute. He couldn't actually save Wolves. So Newcastle United defeated Wolves by a lone goal. Right now it's West Ham against Tottenham, and Tottenham are trashing West Ham. The 66th minute, trashing West Ham 3-0. Later today, there's still going to be Brentford versus Chelsea. And also in the Bundesliga, earlier today, Freiburg defeated Stuttgart 3-1. While Dortmund defeated Heidenheim 2-0. Mainz lost at home to RB Leipzig 1-0, while Union Berlin with red card lost at home to Hoffenheim 4-2. Wolfsburg played a 3-3 draw with FC Cologne. Right now, Bayern Munich just scored another goal, 5-0 against Hamburg. That is how Bayern Munich are ruthless right now. In the Italian Serie A, Cagliari 2, Parma 0. Right now, Juventus also defeated Inter Milan. Wow, 4-3. Later today, Fiorentina will be playing Napoli. I think then let's go to the Spanish La Liga, where Itafe defeated Oviedo 2-0. Real Sociedad lost to Real Madrid. Real Madrid actually got a red card in that one. Real Madrid won that game 2-1. Atletico Bilbao right now are losing to Alaves, and this is the 68th minute. They are losing 1-0. Later today, also, Atletico Madrid will be taking on Villarreal. Those are the matches that are going on in the top leagues right now. Let's see the French league on. Nantes played a 1-0. That's Nantes defeated Nantes 1-0, and Auxerre will be playing Monaco later today. Those are the matches that are going on, or the ones that have ended and the ones that are actually going on right now. And I think this is how far we can go for the show. I thought I would just get one call or so before we call the show up, but it's not going to happen, and our time is actually fast spent. So this is all the time we have for today, and I'll see you tomorrow on Speedy Sports and Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM Makudi. My name is Benny Kuji, and I'm saying God bless your heart. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
Oye, déjame curarte este mal de amores. Me duele verte llorar. Oye, él te trata mal, yo te traigo flores. Dame una oportunidad. Él te jura un falso amor, es un abusador. Juega con tu corazón, sabes decir que no. La ilusión, el tiempo ni la razón. Oye, déjame curarte este mal de amores. Me duele verte llorar. Oye, él te trata mal, yo te traigo flores. Dame una oportunidad. Tu cuerpo y el mío juntitos bailando. Felices gozando.